Jealousy presents a false future. Either false because it won't come true or false because it doesn't deserve to be feared. So this is what jealousy does. And so you're jealous of someone, you run into them, all of a sudden somebody gets engaged, and all of a sudden you're picturing yourself single and 50. It's like, how did you get there? You're using one moment. You're using one moment to convince yourself of an insignificant future that is not insignificant if you are faithful. This is what jealousy does. And so psychologists have observed this as well. And so there's a word for this. It's called predictive anxiety. Predictive anxiety. Here's what predictive anxiety does. It takes a past moment of loss. It's an outpouring of jealousy, number one. But it takes a past moment of loss or embarrassment or anger or whatever it might be, replays it. But that's only, that half of it is embarrassment. But what jealousy does is it takes it and it predicts the future. It takes what happened in the past and uses it as evidence to convince oneself of an insignificant future. And so you've experienced this. If maybe you, I don't know, if you've been sitting like with your girlfriend and a text comes across from a guy, or rather from, so you're with your girlfriend, a text comes across from a guy, and all of a sudden this horrific thing like flashes in front of your eyes. It's like all of a sudden she's acting weird, and then all of a sudden y'all broke up, and all of a sudden they're dating, and now they're getting married, and now you see your whole future going ahead, and it's like, okay, time out. What has happened to this moment is that a person from the opposite gender has simply attempted to communicate with the person you're dating. That's it. The end. But what predictive anxiety wants to do as an outworking of jealousy is say, because of that small question mark, there is this huge extrapolated future. And this is exactly, by the way, what gives jealousy its staying power, what makes it stick with us. This is exactly why jealousy will stick around strongly. Have you ever noticed that other emotions, they seem to get away from you? Even if you want to keep them. Let's say you want to stay happy, or you want to stay blissful, or you want to stay at peace or pensive, or you even want to stay angry. Trying to hold on to any one of those feelings is like trying to hold on to sand with your fingers apart. It just goes away. But jealousy can stick around when you try to get rid of it. How can that be? It's because there's always a future out there to be uncertain of, if you choose to be. That's why jealousy can stick around. And so if your boss praises your coworker, not you, and immediately you're seeing him arise to C-level executive supremacy, and you are languishing in mediocrity. And all he did was just give a kind word of praise. That's it. This is the nastiness of jealousy. And Saul is doing all of the above. Can you hear him? What more can he have but the kingdom?